Buongiorno, I'm Jason Houston, Dean of the Gonzaga in Florence program, and welcome to Gonzaga in Florence for this Zags Give Day. And because it's our 60th anniversary, I wanted to talk to you here in the old Dean's office in front of these portraits of the past Deans and Directors of Gonzaga in Florence. Alumni who come to Gonzaga in Florence often come to this room and remember their time here and the many things that they did while students at Gonzaga in Florence that have become traditions, such as opening tour and other educational travel activities, which we still do today. They often recall the great faculty members they had when they were students at Gonzaga in Florence. And I tell them about our current faculty members who continue to engage our students through in-class and immersion activities which are supported by donor funds through the Conwell Immersion Fund. Alumni also share with me stories of personal growth that happened while they're in Florence and how sometimes coming to Gonzaga in Florence was a real financial challenge to them and their family. Support from donors often provides scholarships and other opportunities for students to travel while they're here in Florence. Gifts we receive on Zags Give Day are really important for us to help continue the traditions but also innovate and create new activities that will become traditions in the future. Almost without fail, alumni who come talk about their experience in the pensione, these little 1-2-star hotels run by families that host our students, feed them, and create a sense of real community for Gonzaga in Florence students in Florence. It's a unique way of housing students. Other programs don't do that. Well, I have to say that right now that's a big challenge for us, continuing the pensione model. Changes in the local real estate market and political forces in Florence make it hard to continue the pensione model. But we are trying to be innovative and continue this model. And today I'd like to show you, if briefly, our new pensione, one which continues the tradition of Gonzaga in Florence pensione, but innovates, creating new opportunities. And I need your support on this Zags Give Day to make this reality happen. And now welcome to the Conservatorio Santa Maria dei Angeli, a Dominican monastery founded in the 16th century, and this building was built in the 16th century to house Dominican sisters, Dominican nuns, by Pope Leo X, a Medici Pope. This will be the new home of Gonzaga in Florence students. This beautiful Renaissance building is decorated with important artworks from Florentine artists from the Renaissance and beyond, including the fresco in the dining hall by Matteo Rosselli and the sculptor Gian Bologna. Artists from Botticello Studios also contributed paintings that are still hanging in this building. From the beginning of the 20th century, the convent was transitioned into a school for local children. And now, the Conservatorio is a pre-K through 12th grade Catholic school. And the old cells that the nuns used to live in are now being used as a dormitory for students who are at the University of Florence. Through an agreement signed by Gonzaga in Florence and the board of directors of the foundation, Gonzaga in Florence students will reside in a wing of the building which is under complete restoration right now. While this residence will be independent from the rest of the structure and managed as a GIF pensione, with our own staff and pensione partners creating that same family-like feel that we're all used to, students will share common space and dinner each day with the students from the University of Florence. This new pensione will combine the beloved aspects of our old pensione model with a chance for our students to connect on a regular day-to-day basis with Italian university students from the University of Florence. Part of the agreement I negotiated with the foundation, Conservatorio Santa Maria dei Angeli, that allows our students to take residence here, is that we make an initial investment of 75,000 euros to purchase the furniture for the newly renovated part of the building. Now this investment will pay off in 150,000 euros in savings, and this is directly savings to the students over 6 years. The only reason I could make this initial commitment was because I knew that Friends of Gonzaga in Florence would help when the time was right to make this initial investment. So today on Zags Give Day, I'm going to be dedicating your gifts today to this project. So I ask you to take a moment and think about Gonzaga in Florence, think about the great times you've had here, and help me create that experience in this beautiful place for the next generation of Gonzaga in Florence students. Arrivederci.